Om Apanaya Swaha. I honor the forces of letting go and release. You know, one of the most efficient ways to impact ourselves energetically, especially when we're doing yoga postures, asanas, is to chant a mantra while doing the postures. And that's what we're doing today. We chanted the mantra for Apana. Apana is one of the main Vayus, and Apana is the downwards force that allows us to release, to let it go. Apana is also created by doing four-fold postures. So while we're moving in and out of four folds, we're chanting Om Apanaya Swaha. So take a moment to sit nice and tall. Close your eyes and let's chant together 3 times. I'll chant 1 time and then we repeat together 3 times. Sound like this. Om Apanaya Swaha. So let's do it. Breathe out. Inhale and chant. Om Apanaya Swaha. Again, breathe in. Om Apanaya Swaha. One more time. Om Apanaya Swaha. Bring with you and remember the intention of this class. To let it go. To feel grounded, calm. To release. Come to lying down on your back. Lie on your back and give your knees a hug in the Apanasana position. So knees side by side, feet side by side. You can hold your hands on the knees or give your knees a hug with your arms. Rest your head on the floor. Lengthen the back of your neck. Relax the shoulders down. Close your eyes. In here for about 7-8 breaths. Connect to abdominal breathing. When you breathe in, you feel the belly expanding, moving towards your legs. And when you breathe out, feel the belly move towards the backs of the body, towards the spine. The inhale, the belly expand towards the legs. And on the exhale, belly contract. This is a big releasing posture. Apanasana actually translates to wind releasing pose for a reason. So don't be surprised. Take 3 more breaths. And as you do that, notice if there is anything that you would like to let it go throughout this class. Maybe physically or mentally. Then relax your breath, roll over to one side, and come on to hands and knees on a tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide, look in between the hands. When you breathe out, sit back in child's pose, hips to the heels, belly to the thighs, gentle bend on the elbows, bow the forehead to the floor. Inhale, come up to tabletop position, and now as you sit back, chant the mantra. Om Apanaya Swaha. Again, inhale, come up, relax the belly, look down. Breathe out, sit back and chant. Om Apanaya Swaha. Again, breathe in. Sit back and chant. Om Apanaya Swaha. One more. Om Apanaya Swaha. Relax in child's for a moment. Relax your hips, your lower back.
Relax the breath. And as you bow to yourself, you bow to your yoga mat, you bow to this moment, observing this sense of surrendering and reinforcing this idea of letting go. This feeling of being less attached, less grasping into things, more receptive. When you're breathing again, come up to tabletop position. Tuck the toes, breathe out to downward facing dog. Lift the hips high, gentle bend on the knees. And remember, even in these more active, stronger postures, to bring this sense of ease, internal ease. Bring your feet slightly closer together. And as you inhale, stretch your right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Breathe out, bring the knee to the nose, shift forward. Do that one more time. Inhale, extend your right leg back, firm the hands on the floor. Breathe out, knee to nose, and step in between the hands. Now stay on a lunge position like you are. Touch your fingertips on the floor. Open the chest forward, but look down. Take an inhale in here. When you breathe out, bring in to straight your right leg and bow the head to the shin, forehead to the shin. Come into like a variation of pyramid posture. Inhale, bend the knee again. Gently, slightly relax your belly. And as you breathe out, straight the right leg, firm your belly, and bow to your leg, to your right leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Breathe out back into a pyramid posture. Do that one more time. Move and breathe in the same pace. When you bend the right knee again, hands on the floor, step back to downward dog. Pause in downward dog, take a deep breath. Bring your feet slightly closer together. Inhale, stretch your left leg back and up. Breathe out, knee to nose, come forward, shift forward. Extend back again, breathe in, push your hands on the floor. Breathe out, knee to nose, and lightly step in between the hands. Firm your legs. Touch your fingertips on the floor. Open the chest. When you breathe out, straighten the left leg as possible. Chin into the throat and bow the head. Breathing smoothly, bend the left knee, relax the belly. Breathe out and firm your belly. Pyramid pose. Keep moving with this flow. And make your breath out slow, no rushing. Breath out is associated to letting go. Do one more time. When you bend the left knee again, hands on the floor, step it back in downward dog. Take another full breath in downward facing dog. Then like you are walking and meditating, walk your feet elegantly forward towards the front of your mat with your feet hip distance apart. Touch the hands on the shins. Inhale, come to a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, forward fold, bow the head. Touch the hands on the hips and inhale, come up to stand all the way up. Breathe out to release your hands, pause in here. You will see throughout the class with the 4 folds, long exhalations, and the mantra, this beautiful sense of grounding. Let's continue the process. Open your feet, mat distance apart, turn your toes out. We're gonna flow and squat. Inhale, arms to the sides and up over the head, stretch tall. Breathe out, bring the hands with prayer position and sit all the way down a deep squat or malasana. And repeat, inhale, come up and sweep your arms, reach the arms over the head.
Sit down, squat and chant. Om Apanaya Swaha. Breathe in, come up. Squat and chant. Om Apanaya Swaha. Again, breathe in. Om Apanaya Swaha. One more. Now chant mentally as you go down. Just chant for yourself. And you stay on a deep squat. Elbows on your inner knees. Open the chest, but look down. Relax your belly. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. So in Ayurveda, it's said that squatting like it does is really important for our health of the digestive system, the ability to eliminate, which is related to let it go, to apana. So again, scan yourself internally and use your breath out to let it go of any tension or resistance. Then relax the breath, open the eyes, hands on the floor, lift your hips high, organize your feet in Uttanasana, so feet is hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Bring the hands on the shins, inhale, come to a halfway lift again, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, forward fold, slide your hands down to the ankles or to the floor. Do that again, inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out and fold. Touch the hands on the hips, inhale, flat back, come up to stand. And breathe out, release your hands down. Tadasana. Now let's use a long exhalation to increase this connection to letting go. Right foot forward, left leg back, pyramid posture. Right hand on the sacrum, gentle bend on the right knee. Good old pyramid pose. Lift your left arm over the head. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Breathe out slowly and forward fold. Chin a little bit into the throat. Inhale, come up, flat back. Now breathe out, forward fold for 5 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up for 4. 2, 3, 4. Now breathe out for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, come up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Count yourself, breathe out for 7. Do one more round. The inhale is 4 natural. And your breath out now is going to be 8. Pause at the end, release both hands on the floor. Gentle bend on the right knee and carefully step your left foot forward, feet hip distance apart. Grab your big toes with peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Breathe out to bend both elbows and forward fold, Parangustasana. Keep your knees slightly bent, belly touching the tops of your legs. And then count your breath here internally as you hold this posture. Count for yourself, inhale 4, exhale 8. And notice at the end of the breath out, when you're doing the final counts, the mind rests. Relax your breath. Release your hands, touch your hands on the hips. Inhale, flat back, stand up again. Breathe out, release your hands, pause. deep sense of a groundness. Feels nice. Much needed. Other side, right leg step back. Square the hips to the front, gentle bend on the left knee. Left hand on the sacrum, right arm over the head. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, forward fold. Keep your right elbow extended, chin into the throat. Inhale, come up, straight the spine, chest open. Breathe out, fold 5 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, come up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Count yourself. Breathe out for 7. And the next round, you increase. Breathe out for 8. Go ahead. When you finish, release your hands on the floor. Carefully bend your left knee and step your right foot forward, feet hip distance apart. Bend the knees and place the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet with your fingers pointing backwards. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And breathe out, forward fold. Soften the elbows. Lift your sitting bones. Chin into the throat. Parahastasana. Standing in your hands. Internally continue with the breath. In 4, out 8. Relax your breath, release your hands, step your feet in downward facing dog. Pausing there for a breath. Drop the knees on the floor, sit back on your heels. Take a moment. Vajrasana, chest up. And observe that gradually we are accessing a deeper quality of internal rest. So much needed for most of us who is often so busy in the mind, to be able to pause in the moment, let it go a little bit. Okay, come to lying down on your belly with your hands under your shoulders, touch your forehead on the floor, elbows in. When you're breathing again, come to a baby cobra. Don't go too high. Breathe out, bend your knees, bring the heels towards your butt. Inhale, go a little bit high on the back bend. You can use your hands. Don't go too high. Breathe out, release your forehead on the floor and relax your feet. Now move this flow again. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra, elbows in. Breathe out, bend the knees, firm your belly muscles. Inhale, go a little bit higher, shoulders back. Breathe out, release. Follow your breath. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, increase, expand the posture. Breathe out, let it go. Bow the head, relax your feet. One more round. Nice. Tuck your toes, push your hands on the floor, press back to downward facing dog. Take another deep breath in downward dog. Drop the knees on the floor, sit back on your heels. And from that, move your hips to the right side, feet to the left. Left foot on top of the right arch. Right foot on the floor behind you. Inhale, stretch your left arm up and over the head. Breathe out, release your left hand, grab onto your right knee or tuck your fingers underneath the thigh. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more to the right. Today, keep looking to the right, but close your eyes. And practice here around 8 belly breaths. One way to understand our relationship to letting go in yoga postures is to notice our effort and our ease. Stiram and Sukham. To hold the pose, but to don't be intense. To have a sense of letting go and don't get attached to the pose. The breath helps in this process. You can keep your eyes closed. Turn the head to the front. Inhale, come back to sit on the heels. Reset the body symmetrical again. Breathe out, pause. Most likely gonna feel very centered. Twists are a good combination with 4 folds. Switch sides, hips to the left, heels to the right. Place your right foot on top of the left arch. Left hand on the floor behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm up and sit tall. Breathe out, release the right hand down. Grab the left knee or turn your fingers and tuck underneath the thigh. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist a little bit more to the left. Look to the left. Shoulders down. Chest open. Close your eyes. Regulate the breath. You know, it's very hard to control the mind, to try to control all our thoughts. But we can control our breath. And the breath impacts the mind. So if you breathe calmly, long exhale, most likely you will feel calm. Keep the eyes closed. Turn the head to the front. On the next inhale, come back to center, sit on the heels. And when you breathe out, relax. Sit to the side and extend your legs forwards. Good old Paschimottanasana, one of the best postures for Apana. And we're gonna chant the mantra as we go. So you can sit on something like a blanket to sit a little taller. You can also bend the knees if you need to. When you inhale again, lift the arms over the head and lengthen the spine. Breathe out with a long spine, forward fold. Grab onto your feet or grab onto your shins. If you have a strap, you can use a strap. Inhale, relengthen the spine again, open the chest. Breathe out and forward fold, bow down. Re-extend the arms and inhale, sit up again. Now as you fold, chant. Om Apanaya Swaha. Inhale, halfway lift. As you fold, breathe out and chant internally, just for yourself. Om Apanaya Swaha. Re-extend the arms. Inhale, sit up. Vocally again. Om Apanaya Swaha. Inhale, halfway lift, look down. Chant internally. As you breathe out and fold, Om Apanaya Swaha. Re-extend the arms, inhale, sit up. Repeat. Om Apanaya Swaha. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out, chant internally. Re-extend the arms, inhale, come up. One more time. Om Apanaya Swaha. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out, chant internally. Relax your breath and stay on the forward fold. Look down. Close your eyes. Regulate the breath where the exhale is a little bit longer than the inhale. So inhale is like 4 and exhale 6 to 8. As you surrender to the forces of letting go, release. Soften. Welcome a sense of ease. Can you let it go a little bit more? Relax the breath. Re-extend the arms and inhale, sit up straight again, straight the spine. Breathe out, release the hands down. Pause in here. Give yourself permission to relax, to release. And then find your way to sit comfortably for a little bit of pranayama breath work. So you're gonna grab a prop like a bolster, a pillow, something to sit tall, a blanket. Sit comfortably, cross leg or siddhasana. Hands on the knees or thighs with the palms facing downwards. Lengthen the spine from the tailbone to the top of the head. When you're ready, close the eyes. Today we're doing Viloma on the exhale breath. That means the exhalation is divided in 3 parts. Initially begin by breathing in and out of the nostrils. Keep the lips closed. And make it the breath is smooth. So the inhale and the exhale have no gaps. Then organize your breath on the same ratio. You can breathe in for 6 and breathe out for 6. Or you can breathe in for 9 and you can breathe out for 9. So count yourself internally. Inhale 6, exhale 6. Or inhale 9, exhale 9. Do one more round of counting the breath. And now take a full breath out. Prepare for Viloma. Breathing is smooth again. And then breathe out to just a third of your exhale and pause. Then breathe out to the second third of your exhale and pause. And then breathe out to the final third of your exhale and pause. Take a smooth inhale. Then breathe out to just 1/3 and pause the breath. Rest the mind in this gap, in this pause. Then breathe out a little bit more and pause. Exhale the final part and pause again, mind rest. Then continue this on your own. Your inhale is smooth. And then the exhale is in 3 parts. As you exhale and pause, exhale and pause, exhale and pause. Initially work to make all the parts even. So if you're inhaling for 6, exhale, chew and pause, exhale, chew and pause, exhale, chew and pause. If you're inhaling for 9, exhale 3 and pause, exhale 3 and pause, exhale 3 and pause. Please continue. Every time you pause, the mind and the body surrender. Explore this pause like a gap where the mind suspends. Please continue. Do 3 more rounds. Every time there is a pause on the breath, on the gap, the mind becomes pure consciousness. Take your time to finish the final round. let the breath gradually to relax. Allow the breath to become natural again. And observe the more relaxed you feel physically and mentally, the more natural that gap at the end of the breath out happens. At the end of the exhale, our natural pause before you inhale again. The traditions of yoga says that gap at the end of the breath out is the portal to the soul, to Purusha, the mighty one. Stay here observing the state of pure awareness for as long as you wish to. When you're ready to come out, simply deepen the breath. Thank you for your practice. Hari Om.